It seems like the Democrats are getting desperate. Peace and blessings there, everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. This is your boy BobbyVILN. I am back with another video. Um, I'm here to talk about the turmoil, the controversy among the Democratic Party right now. Um, as of right now, there's been a lot of hearsay. Um, if Biden is going to be replaced, who is he going to be replaced by? Um, should he even be replaced? Is he healthy enough to run? There's so many questions going on within the Democratic Party about what they should do, what their approach is, that I see a lot of people that actually believe in this dual party facade losing sleep over the fact that they don't have a worthy candidate to actually replace Biden. To be honest, I think they're finally coming to the conclusion, or shall I say, they're finally noticing that Biden was never a worthy candidate. I feel like a lot of these supporters are starting to realize that the administration that they put into office was never competent enough to take on this job. Hence why the mainstream media is trying to fabricate the numbers of the economy to make it seem like this administration actually did something worthwhile. But in all actuality, we know that is not true, especially if you're living within certain states. If you're what's the word that I'm looking for? If you're aware of your surroundings, you know what's going on with this economy. But as of right now, the Democratic Party are scrambling to find suitable candidates to replace Biden. It seems like Biden don't want to step down, or that could be the illusion of what the elites are trying to put in front of us. Now, I stumbled upon um, an article that um, talked about a hypothetical poll. Now, this is how desperate the Democratic Party is getting. Okay. They came up with a hypothetical poll. KTLA came up with a hypothetical poll for potential Democratic candidates running up against Trump. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, they got three different candidates plus the actual candidate, President Biden, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Gretchen Whitmer. Those are the candidates that they use in this hypothetical poll. Now, this hypothetical poll had one more person involved. And as you can see, if you're reading the screen, if you made it this far, Michelle Obama was that other mystery Democratic candidate that they decided to throw in that poll. And as you probably guessed, of course, Michelle Obama's popularity was able to landslide Trump basically in this hypothetical poll. Michelle Obama is the only Democrat to surpass Donald Trump in this hypothetical matchup with 50% support to Trump's 39%. Now, I've been on record saying that the only Democratic candidate that can possibly beat Trump without them rigging the election is Michelle Obama. I've said that before in several of my videos, but I'm here to tell you that Michelle Obama will never run. And it's not because I'm not saying that because it came out of her own mouth. I'm saying this because it absolutely makes zero sense for her to run and to sit in that seat. And the reason is because, one, she was already in the White House. They already have influence over the White House. Um, Whatever they say can be done. So she don't necessarily need to run to sit in that seat. Two, she's already an icon. She's wealthy beyond her means. Her husband finally got out the White House and he's still doing the dirt of the Democratic Party. She knows what it takes to be in the White House. More than likely, she does not want to risk her social status that she acquired during those, what, 8 years, 16 years? Well, 8 years for presidency for Obama, then the last 8 years between Trump and Joe Biden, she has maintained the status of an icon. She is an icon, especially in the Black community. Michelle Obama is an icon. I don't see her risking her status just to get in office to potentially have a bad administration up under her. I don't see it. It's better to rule with an iron fist from afar. That's how I look at it. The Obama still got a lot to say so within this, within any Democratic administration that comes up. It doesn't matter if it's Gavin Newsom's administration. It doesn't matter if it's Obama's administration. It doesn't matter if fucking Kamala Harris so happily. I mean, not so happily, but it doesn't matter if Kamala Harris decides to kick Joe out the front running seat, and to run for herself. The Obamas will always have a say so within the Democratic Party, and it doesn't matter what administration it is. See, Michelle already knows who's going to run. The DNC already knows who's going to run. Okay. Now, I can tell you for a fact, I see a couple of things happening. Okay. Now, hear me out. One, Joe Biden stays within the race. More than likely, that's going to happen. Joe Biden's not dropping out. Joe Biden's going to finish this race. Joe Biden's going to lose. Okay. He's not well. He has cognitive problems. It really looks like he is suffering from dementia. The Democratic Party do need a new candidate, but they're not going to switch out Biden. I personally feel like they're going to leave Biden up there. Biden's going to lose. Trump's going to take over, and then all hell's going to break loose. And what I mean by all hell is going to break loose, this is what's going to happen. And this is just one of my theories. When Trump take office, he's going to be blamed for the economy. He's already being blamed for the economy, right? But when Trump takes office, that first year or two, I don't think the economy is going to rebound like we think it is. I think we're going to be in the thick of it when Trump is in office, and he's going to receive majority of the blame because this is how it works with every administration. Okay, now look at the Bush administration. When Bush was in office, they claimed that the economy was bad, blah, blah, blah. Obama took over. Obama couldn't make the economy rebound how it was supposed to. They broke even. When Trump got in office, the economy was doing good. And then they sat there and took Trump achievements and gave them to Obama and said, the reason why the economy is doing so good up under Trump is because of Obama policies that he put in. When Trump got in office, when Trump got out of office and Biden got into office, they started to blame the downfall of this economy on Donald Trump and the stimulus checks that he was cutting. They tried to not place the blame on Biden and his administration, which his administration need to receive partial blame of the economy collapsing the way that it did. But like I was stating before, um, they're going to blame the economy on Trump again. That's what they're going to do. They're going to say his policies messed up their economy. We were rebounding, blah blah blah. It's all Trump's fault. Here's another thing that will and that can possibly happen. Uh, there might be an attack on U.S. soil. You got to understand, it's a reasoning behind them implementing the draft. It's a reason behind them bringing back the draft, dude. Yes, we don't have enough people registering for the draft. But at the same time, that's not the only thing. I feel like they're preparing for a conflict. They don't have enough people that are patriotic to the point to where they want to join the war. A lot of people still have a sour taste in their mouth from the Iraq war and shit like that. A lot of people aren't too happy with the military industrial complex that is the United States of America. So not everybody's signing up, and on top of that, they bamboozle you anyway. The only thing that's relatively good about the service is free education. Um, so I see a possible attack on U.S. soil happening. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many immigrants coming through the border, is that they can use that as a reasoning, or they can use that as a false flag to say, hey, an attack happened on U.S. soil. They so happen to be immigrants. They came through the border illegally. And then that's going to shut everything down. That's going to make Trump look incompetent, especially since he's pushing border immigrants. To me personally, this might be a far off theory, but that seemed plausible to me. Okay, here's another theory. They can sit there, they can make Biden sit down, they can run Newsom and watch Newsom lose, and then double back with Newsom in 2028. And I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening. They're better off allowing Biden to run. And you gotta look at it like this. Why would they allow him to why would they allow him to walk on that debate stage in the condition that he was in? I think they purposely didn't give him his meds on time so America can see in real time how bad Joe Biden is. Because what's going to happen is they rolled him out like that. You saw the cognitive decline. They going to blame the fact that he lost that election on the fact that he was sick. And then there goes the snowball effect. The economy truly crashing, or somewhat of a crash, a potential attack, or a potential war. I see it. That's what I see. Maybe I'm delusional, but that's what I see. It makes too much sense not to run it like that. Because you have nobody else. You gonna put Kamala up there? Kamala ain't gonna do shit. Kamala's not even liked by the DNC, by her own party. And it's not because she's a woman. It's because she's incompetent. I don't have nobody else besides Gavin Newsom. And Gavin Newsom has arguably done a terrible job with California. How would I know that? Because I live in California. It wasn't too long ago he almost got recalled. And I'm pretty sure that's still fresh in a lot of people's minds, especially people that reside in California. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some dumbass people out there that's going to completely overlook that. But I don't think it's enough dumbass people out there to put Gavin Newsom in office. Right now, that is. They need another 4 years so they can forget about everything Gavin Newsom done, then run him. Because that's what they use in Trump, not Trump. That's what they use in Biden for, to run up the numbers, to get those donations. Because mark my words, Gavin Newsom is running in 2028. And to be honest, I think he gonna win in 2028. I don't see no other Republican politician being able to stand up to Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is legitimately the white Obama. That's the Democratic Party's next Trojan horse. They're going to run Gavin Newsom in 2028. He was at the debates with Kamala. He was at the debates with Kamala. I'm telling you, the Democratic Party is throwing this election. They do not plan on winning this election. And a lot of people running towards Trump thinking Trump is going to save you. Nah, Trump is not about to save you, bro. Matter of fact, Trump ain't even going to be able to save himself because what's about to go down up under his administration, or what I think is going to go down under his administration, yeah, yeah. He's being set up, regardless if he knows it or not. He is being set up. And regardless if you pay attention to mainstream media or not, I hardly do, but I do like to read the headlines. You're starting to get more syndicated outlets in favor of Trump. A couple of years ago, every outlet was bashing Trump. Even some of the Republican outlets are bashing Trump. His party flipped on him. But all of a sudden, now you got certain publications talking about Trump might be able to turn this ship around and all this other shit. You got celebrities backing Trump. Somebody got the call. A lot of these people got the call. Amber Rose, the Waka Flockas. These people got the call. These people received the check. If they didn't receive the check, maybe this administration probably did open their eyes, but a lot of people received that check. I'm just waiting on mine to come to clear to come in the mail. I'm telling you, I put that red hat on so fast that that check clears, boy. I'm trying to tell you, shit, I even put the blue hat on for Biden. Y'all just got to cut the check. Just go ahead and cut that check. But that's what I see. Um, yeah, it's the next couple of years is going to be very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. I don't, yeah, I don't see them replacing Biden with nobody. The DNC about to take the fall because Newsom got to stay in California. He's just started negotiating with China. He's doing business with China. He's not leaving California no time soon. Kamala's not getting that spot. And it's all about name recognition. And Michelle Obama ain't gonna run. They're about to throw the election. They're about to give it to Trump and the Republicans. That's what's about to happen. If you don't see it, you don't see it. You disagree with me, you disagree with me. I ain't even get into the article. It wasn't much. It was just a hypothetical poll, by the way. It was just a hypothetical poll basically stating that Michelle Obama got the edge on Trump. But that's what I've been said. And that's what they're hinting towards. See, the DNC didn't put a call out to his pundits. They're trying to figure out something. They throwing shit to the wall and hoping that it stick. And this is what the common man wants. They want Michelle Obama or the common Democrat. They want Michelle Obama to run. They want Joe Biden to drop out. And that's not going to happen because that's not on the establishment's bingo card. What's on the establishment's bingo card is Joe Biden losing this election. I don't see the Democrats winning this. It's going to take a miracle and a fucking for them to win. They literally going to have to rig the election again in order for them to win. But it's not going to be justifiable. It's not going to be justifiable because there's way too many disgruntled people out here. They're going to have to take the L. They got to take the L. They have to make it look like they have to make it look like a convincing L because if they take a landslide ass whooping, it's going to be an uphill battle from there, especially if the Trump administration is doing great and we got money in our pocket. It's going to take a landslide victory. I mean, not a landslide victory. It's going to take a close race for the Democrats to be able to put Newsom into office in 2028. If Trump landslides Joe Biden, they're going to have a problem getting back in office. And it depends on the Republican candidate at that time, too. Because if they got a decent candidate running on that side, they probably will lose 2028 too. It depends. It depends on how this one goes. So I expect them to do everything in their power to make it seem like they lost a close election so they could get ready for 2028. That's what I see. But besides that, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share my content. If you don't, it's all good. It's all good. But besides that, thank you for tapping in. All praises due.